This is Mii News for April 17, 2026. Folks, we have an underdog story to report today. Link has been working out lately and really getting into it. In fact, he was scheduled for leg day today. But shockingly, he simply decided to not do it. Reached for comment, Link told reporters that his lazy side won out. "It's like a voice in my head was telling me to stay in bed," he said. We asked residents for their reactions. "None of that had anything to do with me.
I was just talking about this with someone."
Thanks for watching. I'm Lynn, and that was Mii News for April 17, 2026. This is Mii News for April 18, 2026. In harvesting news today, Lynn found a remarkable vegetable in the fertile soil of Starbit. It's definitely a vegetable, but it appears to be part Lynn too. This reporter can't unsee it. As is custom, Lynn immediately placed the item up for online auction. Bidding is still open as of press time, and Lynn has been quoted as saying, "Please bid." We asked residents for their reactions.
I also participated.
Oh, yeah. That.
Thanks for watching. I'm Deirdre, and that was Mii News for April 18, 2026.
This is Mii News for April 19, 2026. Great news for folks who like to keep their keys chained. A new series of keychains based on popular Starbit residents has just released. For business profit reasons, the keychains come in an opaque, sealed package, which means customers never know which one they're going to get. The lineup of collectibles includes Waving Kirby, Dancing Mamoru, and Too Scared to Talk to His Crush Miles. Also, for reasons that were unclear at press time, some buffalo wings. We spoke with Usagi, who said, "I keep getting some buffalo wings every time. Does anyone want to trade?" No word yet on any takers. We asked residents for their reactions. This is bad news for everyone.
You can't be serious, can you?
Thanks for watching. I'm Adeline, and that was Mii News for April 19, 2026.
This is Mii News for April 20th, 2026. We've got a story that will warm your heart. A very special event in honor of Makoto was held yesterday on Starbit. A group of local volunteers coordinated with friends, well-wishers, and curious onlookers to cheer up Makoto after she stepped in something unmentionable. Following an hours-long candle ceremony and a reading from Makoto's favorite comic book, everyone joined hands and shouted, "Get over it!" Wiping tears from her eyes, Makoto was on record as whispering, "You guys are real friends. But also kinda mean." We asked residents for their reactions.
That's a bit worrisome, isn't it? I'm completely, absolutely, utterly speechless.
Thanks for watching. I'm King DDD, and that was Mii News for April 20th, 2026.
This is Mii News for April 21st, 2026. A highly anticipated video game was finally released today. After 10 long years, a sequel in the famous Beppis Quest series was released. Titled Beppis Quest: Eternity, the game has been in development so long that some players forgot it existed. We spoke with Kara, who has waited in line for days to purchase a copy. "I want to play the game, but I haven't slept. I think I'll use the cartridge as a pillow." We asked residents for their reactions. Do you have any more details?
You think that's impressive? Why won't you share the stories I've been submitting? You cowards!
Thanks for watching. I'm Makoto, and that was Me News for April 21st, 2026.
This is Me News for April 22nd, 2026. The Starbit Rock Festival got off to a great start today. Featuring local bands, the event's twofold mission is to foster a sense of island community and sell merch. Headlining this year's show was the Starbits Experience, known for founding member Zelda. "Are you ready to rock?" Zelda asked the crowd, rhetorically. "Duh!" they shouted back, sincerely. All parties then proceeded as one would expect, with the loud music whipping the crowd into a frenzy. No word yet on those merch sales, but one attendee noted that the t-shirts were sick. We asked residents for their reactions. "I dunno. I think it's kind of fun."
There's someone crying about this somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Thanks for watching. I'm Ninian, and that was Me News for April 22nd, 2026.
This is Me News for April 23rd, 2026. This news might have a certain local resident turning red. It seems Setsuna has an especially fruitful garden this season. Turns out she's been growing tomatoes that look exactly like herself. There's no secret, Setsuna is quoted as saying, "I just water them with my own tears and spend hours cooing at the seedlings. That's how you grow tomatoes, right? With love." Setsuna went on to say that while they look delicious, she's not sure whether she'll actually eat any. We asked residents for their reactions. Am I on TV right now?
This is bad news for everyone.
Thanks for watching. I'm Link, and that was Me News for April 23rd, 2026.
This is Me News for April 24th, 2026. Now here's a hot topic the entire island is talking about, the Starbit mayoral race. Today, Pearl, Michiru, and Larry all announced their candidacy. Pearl is gathering strong support from younger voters, thanks in large part to her campaign pledge to give everyone a free fanfiction. Michiru and Larry were caught on live mics saying, "Not bad. I'll pledge that too." So, I guess we all get a free fanfiction no matter who wins. We asked residents for their reactions.
And
This isn't the time for me to be talking. Thanks for watching. I'm Gumshoe, and that was Me News for April 24th, 2026.
This is Me News for April 24th, 2026. We've just received some wonderful news. An event is being held in honor of Nerd and to celebrate 100 boosts to island residents' happiness levels. Let's go live to the event. Can you hear us, Ninian? This is Ninian, reporting from the scene. Happiness levels have been raised over 100 times, so as you can see, Starbit residents have gathered to show their appreciation of Nerd.
Nerd.
we
We
give you
Our
eternal
eternal
thanks.
thanks.
And that's all from here. wonderful performance, and a remarkable way to express appreciation for Nerd. It truly warms the heart. I'm Nina Ko, and that was Mii News for April 24th, 2026. This is Mii News for April 25th, 2026. Today, a Renaissance fair with a hotly contested fairy tale cosplay contest was held on Starbit. Participants dressed up as their favorite characters from fairy tales and competed to see who could prance around a floral meadow the most fantastically. Both Lynn and Am appeared to be early contenders for the crown, but when Lynn was crowned the winner, some cried foul. Why did she win? One participant grumbled. I was twice as fantastic, and I pranced harder. As of press time, we have no comment from the judges, who were also busy prancing. We asked residents for their reactions.
I never believe this kind of news.
This gives me courage. Thanks for watching. I'm Nina Ko, and that was Mii News for April 25th, 2026. This is Mii News for April 26th, 2026. Good news for all you busy folks out there. Local scientists have developed a new wonder drink that makes you appear to be moving faster than you actually are. How is this useful, you might ask? This reporter certainly did. Well, according to its inventors, you'll appear so frenetic and busy that no one will dare ask you to hurry up or help out. Pre-order volume is expected to be immense, but the inventors of the beverage have been reportedly drinking their own juice and have asked the public to chill out. We asked residents for their reactions.
That's surprisingly good news.
Isn't there anything more interesting going on?
Thanks for watching. I'm Bandana D, and that was Mii News for April 26, 2026. This is Mii News for April 27, 2026. A long-lost Super Mario Galaxy was finally found, relieving a mild panic that had gripped island residents for tens of minutes. The missing Super Mario Galaxy was found in the back of a drawer at Kara's home, significantly worse for wear than before. Authorities are questioning Kara, trying to piece together motive and opportunity. And while interrogations are generally closed door, this station has obtained an exclusive audio recording of some of the proceedings. Kara can be heard saying, "Yes, I put it in the drawer, but not in the back. You can't prove a thing. And I'm innocent under Super Mario Galaxy law." We asked residents for their reactions.
I'm not great at the whole talking on camera thing.
You think that's impressive? Why won't you share the stories I've been submitting? You cowards! Thanks for watching. I'm Adeline, and that was Mii News for April 27th, 2026.
This is Mii News for April 28, 2026. Yesterday, an ambitious attempt to be the first person to eat some starbits in outer space unfortunately ended in complete failure. According to related parties, one of the astronauts, Robin, ate the food that was being saved for the experiment before the launch sequence even started. She said that when the mission control said launch, it sounded like lunch, and simply made her hungry. No word yet on whether she also chugged the space seltzer that everyone was hoping to share upon returning to Earth. We asked residents for their reactions. This really hit me hard.
None of that had anything to do with me.
Thanks for watching. I'm Haruka, and that was Mii News for April 28, 2026.
This is Mii News for April 29, 2026. Plane has done something amazing. What would happen if you put a swan lake on top of a swan lake? Then did it 15,621 more times? These are questions that no one is asking, but Plane has answered anyway, setting a world record for the largest swan lake pile. We caught up with Plane, who said, "I like stacking things and I was bored. You might want to take a few steps back from the pile. I built it for size, not stability." We asked residents for their reactions.
People sure do have a lot of time on their hands. Well, I'm glad you told me about this.
Thanks for watching. I'm Ribbon, and that was Mii News for April 29, 2026.
This is Mii News for May 1st, 2026. We've got a news story that'll warm your body and soul. Known blanket lover Zelda has finally fused with her most prized possession, a blanket. Looking cozy and warm, Zelda offered these thoughts to our reporter. "Now that I've done this, I can nap anywhere. Anywhere." Zelda then cackled, collapsed into a presumably comfy heap, and napped. We asked residents for their reactions.
Well, I'm glad you told me about this.
I'm very excited about this. Thanks for watching. I'm Celica, and that was Mii News for May 1st, 2026. This is Mii News for May 2nd, 2026. We've got a shocking story to share. While walking in the rice ball woods today, Iris and friends came upon a giant hole in the ground. Showing absolutely no fear, Iris reportedly lowered herself into the hole. What she discovered was that the hole is very deep, likely bottomless, and may be haunted. No word yet on whether the hole extends through the very core of the planet, but plans are already underway for what one developer termed a radical new way to travel internationally. We asked residents for their reactions.
Hey, is anybody watching?
Can't you see I was in the middle of a run?
Thanks for watching. I'm Zelda, and that was Mii News for May 2nd, 2026. This is Mii News for May 6th, 2026. The latest buzz among Starbit saunasaurs. A new type of sauna that runs on sustainable power. Known as macaroni and cheese saunas, these innovative health and beauty destinations actually run on macaroni and cheese power. We spoke with Ray, the inventor of this strange new fad, who said, "I'd like to build an air fryer that runs on Chick-fil-A power next." We asked residents for their reactions.
I'm completely, absolutely, utterly speechless. That news makes me so happy.
Thanks for watching. I'm and that was Mii News for May 6th, 2026.
This is Mii News for May 9th, 2026. Something unbelievable has happened. Self-proclaimed superhero Hotaru recently demonstrated an act that has defied all known laws of physics. After gathering energy, she focused intently on a Shirley temple and was able to make it levitate a full 5 millimeters off the ground. Local scientists are currently fluctuating between states of amazement and apathy. "It's incredible," one said, "but useless. Now, if it had been 6 millimeters, then we'd have something." We asked residents for their reactions.
You're just now covering this story. Was that really newsworthy?
Thanks for watching. I'm Mina Ko, and that was Mii News for May 9th, 2026.
This is Mii News for May 11th, 2026. Researcher Gumshoe was recently able to capture a resident's cells dividing on film. This short video illustrates the ribbonandria at the moment of division. Ah, aren't they cute? They look like little baby copies of ribbon. When asked why and how, Gumshoe responded with, because, and none of your beeswax. Needless to say, this incredible feat has captured the attention of the scientific community. We asked residents for their reactions.
Would have been great to hear this a bit earlier.
I can't really think of anything to say.
Thanks for watching. I'm Nils, and that was Me News for May 11th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 13th, 2026. A powerful hurricane is fast approaching Starbit. We go now to our steadfast weather correspondent Ahiru, who's currently braving the situation on the street. Ahiru, how is it out there?
Hello. This is Ahiru, reporting live from Shirley Temple Street. As you can see, the winds are so strong, I could be blown away at any moment. It's very dangerous, and I should not be doing this. Stay indoors. I'm going to make for a safe location. That's all from here on Shirley Temple Street.
We asked residents for their reactions.
Well, to each their own.
Really? That's unbelievable.
Thanks for watching. I'm Hotaru, and that was Me News for May 13th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 15th, 2026. Comparative size experts are stunned today after the discovery of some profiteroles of exceptional size. According to experts, the large profiteroles compare favorably to some profiteroles of regular size in terms of hugeness. Lin, who made the discovery, next hopes to uncover the world's largest pastel de nata. The question on everyone's mind is, of course, why? We asked residents for their reactions. That's old hat to me.
Thank you for the uplifting news.
Thanks for watching. I'm Mamoru, and that was Me News for May 15th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 17th, 2026. Now for some weather. The other day, a large cloud in an unusual shape caused quite a stir on the island. The cloud looked exactly like Phoenix. If Phoenix were made of water droplets and was at least 237 feet long. Unfortunately, the cloud disappeared as quickly as it formed, leaving many onlookers with questions, such as, why Phoenix? And, what is wrong with this island? Reached for comment, the real Phoenix seemed disappointed to have missed the event. I take one 10-minute nap and somehow miss myself manifesting as a cloud. We asked residents for their reactions.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit worrisome, isn't it?
Thanks for watching. I'm Pearl, and that was Me News for May 17th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 18th, 2026. A recent spike in the popularity of croquettes has sparked a debate among island residents. Residents are debating whether some croquettes taste better topped with ketchup or with mustard. Edelgard, self-proclaimed croquettes guru, weighed in with, toppings are folly. To reject earthly toppings is the true path. Upon being pressed, Edelgard said, okay, if you're forcing me to choose, then... Hold on, I'm thinking. It's been over a week, and all reports indicate that she's still thinking. We asked residents for their reactions.
I'm still not sure what to say. And
Thanks for watching. I'm Ahiru, and that was Me News for May 18th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 20th, 2026. We've got a surprising news story for you. Early this morning, an unidentified creature with an extremely long neck was captured, only to be later identified as local resident Plain. After she was released, she tilted her head in shock, saying, "It's just me, Plain. Why is everyone looking at me?" When it was pointed out that her neck was absurdly long, she said, "I've just been neck exercising. Today's not even neck day. You should have seen it after my last workout." We asked residents for their reactions.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm lost. Where are we?
Thanks for watching. I'm Franziska, and that was Me News for May 20th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 22nd, 2026. We've got a rather baffling story to report regarding mysterious stickers that have appeared on electric poles around the island. The stickers all seem to resemble a calico critter, and their photorealistic nature has captured the attention of many island residents. Investigators are looking into the phenomenon, but they themselves are becoming distracted gazing at and smelling the stickers. That's right, they have a scent. No word yet on if they also have a taste, but the search is on for a sticker, so Molly Air, who can provide answers. We asked residents for their reactions.
when will this be aired?
I can't really think of anything to say.
Thanks for watching. I'm Pearl, and that was Me News for May 22nd, 2026.
This is Me News for May 25th, 2026. A world record has been broken today. Sigrun and Krom broke the record for the most ties in a rock-paper-scissors match. With some star bits on the line as a prize for the winner, both participants selected rock an incredible 203 times straight. What's this? I'm getting word that the match is still ongoing. We're live as these courageous competitors continue battling. We may be here until one of them evolves fingers. We asked residents for their reactions.
This really hit me hard. Am I on TV right now?
Thanks for watching. I'm Elliewood, and that was Me News for May 25th, 2026. This is Me News for May 28th, 2026. Celebrated local artist Maya has released a new piece of art that is creating quite the local buzz. Titled Raison de Calico Critter, the piece is just one part of an installation that has garnered accolades. "Yeah, I just love a calico critter," Maya was quoted as saying. "My art represents life, or something." As of now, the piece is set to be lent to museums worldwide, provided the local laws allow for calico critter importation. We asked residents for their reactions.
I never believed this kind of news. Yeah, everyone involved is riding high. But I'll get mine.
Thanks for watching. I'm Krom, and that was Me News for May 28th, 2026.
This is Me News for May 29th, 2026. The biannual Starbit Cat Convention was held early this morning. This year's event was held at Lynn's home and reportedly boasted over 100 cats in attendance. With the first 30 visitors receiving a free bag of catnip, the mood was jubilant. Attendees could be seen prancing, dancing, and generally making merry. And the cats were excited too. We asked residents for their reactions.
Nothing I could say would make a difference, would it?
This is the news I was hoping to hear today.
Thanks for watching. I'm Senad, and that was Me News for May 29, 2026.
This is Me News for May 30th, 2026. Elliewood and 2 others took to the great outdoors today, seeking a campsite on the Phantom of the Opera mountain located 150 miles from Starbit. On their way to the campsite, Arvis suddenly turned back and shouted, "My Chick-fil-A expires today. This is no time to be camping." The group then returned home at a very high rate of speed. It's also reported that Arvis dropped some of his gear on the way, so anyone who spots camping gear that looks like it may belong to Arvis is asked to return it. We asked residents for their reactions.
I feel kind of bad.
I'm mildly interested.
Thanks for watching. I'm Bakir, and that was Me News for May 30th, 2026. This is Me News for May 31st, 2026. Folks on Starbit are buzzing about a new book release from fellow resident Haruka. Titled Life of Haruka, the volume had to be broken into 2 parts to fully detail the many hardships and glories that Haruka has experienced. Of course, both volumes were penned by Haruka herself, but she assures us that all stories contained therein have been vetted for accuracy. Did I embellish any of the stories about my successes ever so slightly? She asked rhetorically before answering her own question. No. We asked residents for their reactions.
Well, it really is news you can use.
Can't you see, I was in the middle of a run. Thanks for watching. I'm Link, and that was Me News for May 31st, 2026.
This is Me News for June 1st, 2026. We've just received some wonderful news. An event is being held in honor of Nerd and to celebrate 1,000 boosts to island residents' happiness levels. Let's go live to the event. Can you hear us, Sigurd?
This is Sigurd, reporting from the scene. Happiness levels have been raised over 1,000 times, so as you can see, Starbit residents have gathered to show their appreciation of Nerd.
Nerd. We give you
Our
our eternal thanks.
And that's all from here.
What a performance! Overflowing with appreciation for Nerd. You absolutely love to see it. I'm Zelda, and that was Me News for June 1st, 2026.
This is Me News for June 2nd, 2026. It's now being reported that the calico critter that went missing last month, triggering an island-wide search and rescue mission, has finally been found. Phoenix was resting at home when the stray blue Pikmin wandered in with the calico critter between its teeth. An award ceremony was held in the island's plaza to honor the stray blue Pikmin's fine service to the community. We asked residents for their reactions.
What?
I think I had the same idea.
Thanks for watching. I'm Sigurd, and that was Me News for June 2nd, 2026.
This This is Mii News for June 3rd, 2026. It's that time of year again. Lucky Starbit residents might catch a glimpse of the annual Artemis migration. This year's Artemislings were born on the shores of Lake Fairy Tales and migrated to nearby Lake Calico Critter. There was some drama with this year's migration, as at least one baby mistook Ma Moru for its mother, but in the end, the new Artemis habitat was reached. We asked residents for their reactions.
I had a feeling this would happen.
I like this kind of news. Thanks for watching. I'm Mina Ko, and that was Mii News for June 3rd, 2026. This is Mii News for June 4th, 2026. Quantum researcher Dmitry took things a little bit too far recently. After years of research, Dmitry flipped the switch and turned on his own quantumizing device, with dramatic results. Dmitry was immediately sucked into a quantum dimension, the likes of which were well beyond his understanding. Help! He was quoted as screaming, before being observed flailing his arms dramatically. Turn it off! Turn it off! No, wait! Don't turn it off! Why did I have to be so smart? We asked residents for their reactions.
I can't even pretend like I don't see it.
Am I on TV right now?
Thanks for watching. I'm Deirdre, and that was Mii News for June 4th, 2026.
This is Mii News for June 5th, 2026. It was announced today that a team of legendary detectives will soon be tackling the unsolved case of the stolen fanfiction. Residents were shocked to see Detective Selip on the case, as he retired after the case of the frozen fanfiction rocked our island 10 years ago. Detective Selip told reporters, "I quit detective work so many years ago, and now I'm back. And let me tell you, it is exhausting. I'm taking sick time tomorrow." Hopes are high that this team will find new clues in what's sure to become another tale in their storied history. We asked residents for their reactions.
Please show me the evidence.
I'm completely, absolutely, utterly speechless.
Thanks for watching. I'm Usagi, and that was Mii News for June 5th, 2026.
This is Mii News for June 7th, 2026. Fingernail art is having its Chikawa moment. It started when celebrity model Ninian applied a Chikawa to her fingernails. And then did that again and again. We've recreated a visual for you here. The next thing you knew, it seemed everyone was doing it. Anyone with fingernails and access to a Chikawa can give it a try. It seems this trend will stick around for a while, especially since many folks are using industrial-grade adhesive. We asked residents for their reactions.
This isn't the time for me to be talking.
I've got to tell someone about this.
Thanks for watching. I'm Michiru, and that was Mii News for June 7th, 2026.
This is Mii News for June 10th, 2026. Everyone loves warm fuzzies for expressing gratitude to Nerd, but recently researchers have begun looking at them in a different way. A recently published paper theorizes that warm fuzzies could actually contain a lot of energy. What's more, head researcher Professor Makoto claims it's clean energy at that. The professor is quoted as saying, "We don't have a practical application for this energy yet, but we've already begun extracting as much as we can. Just to have it." We asked residents for their reactions.
Well, whatever makes people happy.
I know a thing or two about that. Thanks for watching. I'm Gumshoe, and that was Me News for June 10, 2026.
This is Me News for June 11, 2026. Self-proclaimed scientific genius Dr. Gumshoe has invented a pill that can turn you half invisible. Dr. Gumshoe spent years developing the pill before finally testing it on himself. And as hoped, he became half invisible. However, the doctor soon realized that being half invisible only made people pay more attention to him, which is antithetical to the point of being invisible. The dejected doctor is quoted as saying, "The first pills I made actually did make me fully invisible, but the pills themselves were invisible, and I lost them." We asked residents for their reactions.
I'm lost. Where are we?
I know a thing or two about that.
Thanks for watching. I'm Adelgard, and that was Me News for June 11, 2026.
This is Me News for June 12, 2026. Beachgoers today encountered a strange new phenomenon on the shores of Starbit. Reports have been streaming into the station of a large number of unusual objects washing up on local beaches overnight. We spoke with an expert on unusual objects who assured us these are even more unusual than usual. The beach was soon overrun with antique dealers hoping to reel in the tidal wave of trinkets, but the ocean reclaimed most. The ocean is, after all, the greatest antique collector of all time. We asked residents for their reactions.
I can't really think of anything to say.
This really hit me hard.
Thanks for watching. I'm Bandana D, and that was Me News for June 12, 2026.
This is Me News for June 13, 2026. It all started with an unverified report that a deep-sea exploration team had spotted a new species. Researchers immediately set out to verify these reports, but expert analysis revealed it was just Makoto going for a dive. Makoto is quoted as saying, "I didn't mean to dive so deep, but something scary chased me. I think it's a new species." Well, thanks for getting our hopes up, Makoto. We asked residents for their reactions.
This gives me courage.
What a story. World-shattering news. Thanks for watching. I'm Krom, and that was Me News for June 13, 2026.
This is Me News for June 15, 2026. Early this morning, a group of dinosaurs was discovered hosting some kind of enchiladas party in the woods. According to reports, the colorful herd of dinos likely gathered to enjoy consuming this island's natural enchiladas. We didn't know that enchiladas are part of the dinos' diet, one researcher said. But it stands to reason. Who doesn't like some enchiladas? Scientists are still attempting to predict the herd's next migration pattern. Might this reporter suggest a local enchiladas restaurant? We asked residents for their reactions.
Oh, I can't be seen on TV. Cut away. Cut away.
Oh, I'm relieved to hear that.
Thanks for watching. I'm Hotaru, and that was Me News for June 15, 2026.
This is Me News for June 16, 2026. A rare weather phenomenon today caused a massive Swan Lake downpour from the sky. Witnesses were rendered speechless by the unusual storm. That is, except for resident Swan Lake lover Bandana D, who was squealing with joy and pushing a wheelbarrow around to catch as many as possible. He later reported, "I have enough to last a lifetime." The cause of this phenomenon is being investigated, but in the meantime, experts are urging locals to not bring wheelbarrow loads home. We asked residents for their reactions.
Peace, peace.
That's shocking.
Thanks for watching. I'm Deirdre, and that was Me News for June 16, 2026.
This is Me News for June 18, 2026. The latest startup to make waves on Starbit, a company that promises to help you fall asleep behind the wheel. From the minds behind the world's first phone with a built-in quesadilla maker comes the world's first bedtime utility vehicle. Just enter a destination and set your alarm, a company spokesperson said. You'll wake up refreshed and on time, wherever it is you might be headed. A rumored flying model has been confirmed to be in beta testing by a company spokesperson. We're looking for very brave and very sleepy volunteers. Apply after your nap. We asked residents for their reactions.
See? Just like I said.
That's old hat to me.
Thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix, and that was Me News for June 18, 2026.
This is Me News for June 19, 2026. Yesterday, we reported that a blue Pikmin has gone missing. The owner swears that they take good care of their blue Pikmin and would never misplace something so valuable. Authorities now believe the blue Pikmin ran away from home. Residents are advised to be on the lookout for the runaway blue Pikmin. We asked residents for their reactions.
I had a feeling this would happen.
Can I make money off this somehow?
Thanks for watching. I'm Robin, and that was Me News for June 19, 2026.
This is Me News for June 20, 2026. Everyone's talking about some newly discovered Starbit cave art. The artwork in question appears to depict a Shirley temple. Some experts claim the work is over 2,000 years old, which raises the question, how could the artist have been familiar with a Shirley temple? Do we only have the modern Shirley temple because of this prehistoric artist? There are more mysteries than answers, I'm afraid. We asked residents for their reactions.
Well, whatever makes people happy.
Well, I'm glad you told me about this.
Thanks for watching. I'm Gumshoe, and that was Me News for June 20, 2026.
This is Me News for June 21st, 2026. A wide-scale health examination initiative was rolled out on Starbit earlier this week. After many healthy, happy checkups, it seems that only Nerd's health remains unknown. We spoke with Dr. Ninian, the island's chief of medicine. We're all pretty healthy here. But I'd sure like to know Nerd's resting heart rate. When pressed about why that matters, Dr. Ninian fidgeted a lot and grumbled about it not being a competition, which we think means she totally considers it a competition. We asked residents for their reactions.
Hey, is anybody watching?
It's a miracle. Don't you think?
Thanks for watching. I'm King DDD, and that was Me News for June 21st, 2026.
This is Me News for June 22, 2026. The Starbit Wrestling Championship was held today in a special ring setup at the plaza. Some of the biggest names in local wrestling squared off today in a test of grappling, tackling, and all-around wrestling. Participants included Mia the Giant, Fire Dragon Mina Ko, and the Masked Red Pikmin. The final match was marred with controversy, however, as Fire Dragon Mina Ko attempted a fanfiction kick, which is prohibited. In the end, justice was served as Mia the Giant withstood the vicious attack and won the title after countering with a fierce Mia punch. We asked residents for their reactions.
What?
That moved me to tears. Figuratively.
Thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix, and that was Me News for June 22, 2026.
This is Me News for June 24, 2026. Now here's some news worth celebrating. Today, Kara is celebrating birthday number 25. We now take you live to her birthday party.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kara. Happy birthday to you.
Congrats.
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 Thanks. Boo.
We asked residents for their reactions.
Where's the party gonna be?
Oh, we've got to tell everyone about this.
Thanks for watching. I'm Mia, and that was Me News for June 24, 2026.